So good news. I just saw the Ghostbusters movie trailer. How is that good news? It's not actually. It's not good news at all. It's terrible. It's terrible news because this movie looks like a pile of dog shit. So who asked for this though? That's the question that keeps popping up in my mind when shit like this comes out. Who asked for this? Who said, "Hey, remember the Ghostbusters and how amazing it was and how it defined like a large part of people's childhood? Let's take that and let's get rid of the original cast and let's just put a bunch of females into it and completely twist it around and make it into something that it just never was." Nobody asked for that, right? I don't even think any of the feminazis were asking for it. It just popped up because Hollywood, and that's fucking Hollywood. This is probably gonna make a lot of money. Let's not lie. Let's be honest here. This is gonna make a lot of money, and for the most part, the diehard fans like myself, the people who grew up with the originals, are never going to accept it. You have to understand that right away. We're going to look at that and say, not only because it doesn't have the original cast, but because it's complete, it's like the complete contrast of what the original was. You can't get further away from the source if you try. It's like that's exactly what they set out to do with this movie. They wanted to take the conventions and shake them up and tip them upside down onto their head, and no, it just doesn't work for me. It might work for a new generation. There might be a lot of people out there who think it's just a groovy movie. I don't know. But it looks like a pile of dog shit to me. And what's with the female Egon? Why does she look like some sort of sex-crazed maniac? She's like licking shit. What is that? As soon as I saw it, I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. I don't think I've ever face-palmed harder in my life through a trailer. Because I knew there wasn't going to be anything that I was going to like. Okay? Just know that I came into this very biased, just like a lot of people already have. But I just literally kept face palming. I couldn't believe it how terrible it looks. The only part that I kind of liked is the beginning when they showed that ghost. The effects look really cool, you know, and when she pukes on her, it was kind of funny, but at the same time it was like it's taking what Slimer did and then trying to one up it by making it even more intense. But yeah, I don't like what I see here. There's really not much to say about it other than it looks completely ridiculous. It looks like the jokes are just flat and corny as hell. And you know, there's all these people saying, "Hey, you don't like this because it's, you know, you're just sexist and you don't like females." Well, it doesn't work. That's the problem. That's not how the original worked. It wasn't a female comedy. It just wasn't. So the original fan base is not going to embrace this. You have to understand. I mean, that's like taking the cast from like A League of Their Own. If anybody remembers that movie, the all-female cast of the baseball players when the men were away at war, they made a movie. And it was actually pretty good. I think it had Tom Hanks in it. I haven't seen it in years. But at any rate, imagine taking that and replacing all of those ladies with a bunch of guys and then just doing it completely different. Why? Just why? It doesn't make any sense, and it's, you know, you're not going to appease the fans. You know, you can call me sexist, you can call me whatever you want, but when I see this kind of shit, I think it's just part of that whole feminazi agenda to feminize everything. And if you don't see that is happening, you're fucking blind. I'm sick and tired of that shit. I really, really am. So yes, that does piss people off, but what's the point? Just why? Why even bother? Leave it where it was. It was fine where it was. If you don't even have the original cast, and a lot of the original cast didn't even want to make Ghostbusters 3 because they just didn't want to mess with it. So now you got these people who are not qualified to mess with it, fucking messing with it. I mean, for me, I got my closure with Ghostbusters, the video game. It was as close as I could get to a Ghostbusters 3. I accepted that. A lot of people accepted that. And then, you know, when Harold Ramis died, that was it. That was it. We had a little bit of a hope there that we were going to be getting a third movie. I don't know if you guys remember that hype. You know, they said they were going to be penning out a script and everybody was going to do it. Harold Ramis died. So now you got this female thing happening where it's just, no, nobody wants this. And yeah, that's all I have to say about it. I think it's garbage, and yeah, fuck that movie. And let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'm pretty sure it's going to be unanimous that nobody wanted this, and fuck this movie. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video.